internal weaknesses and militarization, an unusual touch, criticism of Russian air defense, and recognition of vulnerability to drone attacks. But instead of analyzing the reasons, there is a call to create an air defense Rubicon and turn Kaliningrad into a fortress. Even weakness is becoming a pretext for further militarization. You have been on the program Empire of Lies. See you soon. Look at the national interests. Here is a clear and understandable instruction. What the Supreme Commander-in-Chief says and what corresponds to the national interests of Russia. We saw how they took the Europeans. I don't even know what to call them. But they cannot be called leaders because they do not represent their countries. They cannot be called representatives of sovereign countries because, as Vladimir Vladimirovich Saroy said, these countries have not been sovereign in the exact sense of the term for a long time. But they came, thinking that now they will be able to convince Trump. And Trump, then, is just a man of almost 80, a man who has been convincing everyone all his life, a man who perfectly masters the Japanese approach to playing golf, when it is important not to win against the right people. And now they bring him here and hope to swindle him, a very experienced New York businessman, on Mikin. Now, sign up. I still think that the role of his wife is played by a foreign agent, actor Panin. But, forgive me, if anyone has doubts, watch this video again. Especially when Schmeitz is on the plane, well, obviously, there was a substitution somewhere, and instead of an elegant French teacher, there was a quiet and impudent, nasty actor. Well, that's true. And when he says that no, now there will be a truce, and then we will give everything we can, and even bring in troops. And we are like, well, of course. So what kind of truce do we need? What can I say to her right away? In my opinion, I tried to understand everything before, and then I realized that I can't. Dr. Sosnovsky may be a psychiatrist, but I don't have enough education. You need to seriously and deeply study psychiatry. Well, because otherwise it is somehow impossible to even talk about European politicians. Well, it is really impossible.